Welcome everybody to Deering High School, where in today's matchup is between the Windham Eagles and the Deering Rams. Both of these teams are at the bottom of the standings. Deering's the 9th seed, Windham is the 8th seed with only one win. Deering has no wins on the season. Both of these teams are going to look to get a win in this game. Only 6 teams make it to the playoffs this year. We're done with all the teams make it to the playoffs. So they're going to look to climb the standings before the end of the season. But starting off with Windham, their last game was against Portland. They lost 50-35. It was a close score at halftime. It was 20-17, but Portland ended up scoring 16 and 14 in the third and fourth quarters to win 50-35. Their only win was against Bangor, who is the 7th seed. So, I mean, it's a tough season for both of these teams. For Windham, they've allowed 63 points per game, only scoring 53 points per game, which is a 10-point swing. Their offense is a player by committee. There's not one dominant scorer, so they're going to look to get multiple players in double figures this game. On the other side of the court, Deering, they've allowed 68.5 points per game and only scoring 52.5 points per game. That's a 16-point swing. Just like Windham, they also have a offense by committee, and they're going to also look to have multiple players in double figures. And so, I mean, both of these teams need this win to stay in the playoff hunt. The 6th seed is Edward Little, and Edward Little has 3 wins on the season. So it's catch-up time for both of these teams if they want to have a chance to make the playoffs. And this is a perfect opportunity to right the ship and get into the playoffs. But coming into this game, starting for Windham is number 1, A.J. Moody, number 2, Owen Combs, number 12, Blake McPherson, number 13, Quentin Lindsay, and number 30, Crady Dixon. And for Deering is number 1, Justin Jamal, number 2, Evan Lagasse, number 4, Raheem Shabani, number 11, Trip Marston, and number 24, David Audie. And we'll see who comes out on top in this matchup between Windham and Deering. And we'll be back for player introductions in the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to Deering High School for today's 44th National Contest. Today is organized by our guest, leader of Windham High School. Advocate for respectful sportsmanship on the part of all players, coaches, and spectators. Accordingly, we expect that all players to do their part in ensuring that today's contest is played in a positive sporting spirit. The primary scoreboard operator is Joe Foley. The official scorer is Linda Atkinson. The certified trainer in attendance is Greg Kelsey. Today's varsity officials are Mr. Dave Gallagher and Mr. Mark O'Connor. Now let's meet the starting lineup for each team. First for Windham, coached by Janet Coley, assisted by Jeff And now, for your Rams, coached by Todd Wade, assisted by Tim Miller, Josh Stoll, J.C. Butera, and Tiwa. And guard sophomore number 1, Justin Jamal. And guard sophomore number 2, Evan Crafty. And forward, the junior number 11, Kirk Marston. And guard, the junior number 4, Raheem Shabani. And then center and sophomore number 24, David Howard. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise. If we honor America and those who protect her, will be playing our national anthem.
Here we go for tip-off. David Audie and Blake McPherson tipping it off. It's won by Deering. Shabani getting it to Marston.
And we have Saturday basketball.
Agassi. And it's a pass that's going to go out of bounds. It would have been a over and back.
Well, and we saw a great JV game while we were waiting for this game to begin.
Quick passing, and it's taken away by Deering. Lagassi getting it to Shabani.
Yeah, that was a nice play. They had some great defense there, even though, as you said, the fast passing.
Marston's three was off. It was rebounded by Combs. Combs falls down. Windham keeps the ball.
Well, and as you said in the opening, both teams are really playing for something here. So it's going to be a good competitive game.
McPherson with the three, drains it. So Windham starts off the game with the lead. Minute and a half off the clock. Jamal drives in the paint. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Dixon. And Dixon in the paint. So it's 5-0 Windham.
Yeah, 5 points on outside, inside shots.
Lagasse with a long three, drains it. And McPherson gets it to Combs. McPherson, mid-range is good.
Wow.
So Blake McPherson up to 5 points now. It's a 7-3 Windham lead. And McPherson will be called for the foul.
Yeah, and so far, Windham scored from 3 different ways. 3-pointer, underneath, and the little jump shot.
Inbound to Audie.
Yeah, beautiful play. I'll tell you, you know, that's got to be one of those plays they practice because they pulled it off perfectly for 2.
McPherson with the three, drains it.
Wow.
So Blake McPherson has 2 3-pointers so far. Marston keeps it in. Lagasse with the three, drains it.
Wow. We got an early shootout here.
Combs gets it to McPherson. McPherson steps back, gets it to Combs. Dixon. It's back to Dixon. McPherson with the three. Drains it.
Wow. Jeez, what do you do when you got a sniper like that early in the game?
Jamal Shabani. Jamal drives in the paint and is going to get fouled by Owen Combs. So 2 fouls now on Windham. Inbounded to Marston. Marston floats it up. It's off the backboard and in.
Wow.
In the corner, it's Moody. It's off the backboard. McPherson couldn't put it back in. And it's taken away. McPherson to Dixon. So it's 15-10 Windham with just under 3.5 to go in the first quarter. It's Dixon with the steal and lays it in. And Deering is going to call a timeout. It's I believe a 30-second timeout.
Well, and I have to tell you, you know, if you ever watch a football game and you see the coaches on the sideline covering up their mouth to make sure that the cameras or someone doesn't see what the play's being called, Coach Wing over there was covering up his mouth because he was none too happy about the last couple plays. And so, not saying he said anything other than probably, oh my gosh, but he was none too happy.
And so there's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's Windham 17, Deering 10. All the points being scored by 2 players for Windham, Blake McPherson and Crady Dixon. And it's a turnover. Marston trying to get it into the paint to Audie. McPherson has 11 points and Dixon has 6. Dixon is going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, 2 defenders on him. He stopped and started.
It's Yanga. Marston in trouble, floats it up. And it's going to be out of bounds on Deering.
Well, and at this point, they just need those to drop in. You know, they got good plays at the basket. It's just not dropping.
McPherson with the 3, drains it.
I don't know. Holy smokes.
Jamal drives paint, and a circus shot goes in.
My goodness. Yes, that was a circus shot, but that, you know, those are the ones they need to start dropping. But if Windham keeps chucking up 3s and scoring.
And it's rebounded by Lindsay. And it's an offensive foul on Grady Dixon. So that's his first, team's third. It's 20-12. Minute and 29 left to go in the first. It's a step back, rebounded by Audie.
Well, there you go. The last 2 baskets by Darren underneath and some nice shooting.
It's Dixon. It's blocked by Audie, but there was a foul called. I believe it's on Evan Lagasse. No, it was on David Audie. It was a shooting foul, so Dixon will be at the line for 2. Front rim's the first one.
And, you know, that's really good here for Deering. You know, 7 minutes of this game has gone off, and that's their first foul.
And friendly roll for the second one. So it's 21-14. Yanga gets it to Jamal. Marston. And it can't be saved by Yanga. Combs. It's a baseline by Bowen. Bowen gets the ball back. Lindsay. It's Marston and Lindsay and the jump ball. Windham has the arrow. So they'll keep possession. Dixon can't get the floater. He'll get the rebound. It's blocked by Anderson. And it's a foul.
Just couldn't get the rebound. Just off the fingertips of Deering, and Windham ending up with a couple of good chances there, and then the foul.
So the foul was on Moga Yanga. It's missed. Rebounded by Marston. Up to Jamal. Jamal, mid-range. It's off the back of the rim. Dixon will bring it up the floor. Combs will stop, turn around, get it to Bowen. And Jamal will be called. So 3 quick fouls on Deering.
With a minute left to go. I was commenting that.
And a great inbound play by Windham. It was Lindsay to Dixon with 0.9 on the clock. And all they could do was lob it in. And they did exactly that. It was in and out of Dixon's hands. And so after one complete, it's Windham 23, Deering 14. And we're back. Deering with the ball.
Well, they have a little mountain to climb.
Lagasse pump fakes. Can't get it to go. Dixon bringing it up the floor. Lindsay to Combs. Combs. Bowen. It's Dixon. It's blocked by Yanga. Marston with the rebound.
Need some help.
It's up to Lagasse. And it's going to be a foul on Owen Combs. That's his second, team's fourth. Lagasse will get it to Yanga. Jamal will float it up. It rolls out. It was rebounded by Bowen.
And it's continuing for Deering. They're not getting the friendly rolls.
Combs with the three. It's off. Bowen will get it to Lindsay. It rolls out. Audie with the rebound. Keeps his foot from touching the line. It's Lagasse. And it's a foul on Eric Bowen. So that's the fifth team foul, first on Bowen. So Lagasse will be on the baseline. We'll get it into Marston. Marston will step back for the three, drains it.
Oh, big shot right there. Brings them back within 6. 23-17.
Bowen in the corner. Tries to drive baseline. We'll get it to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Bowen. It was tipped a little bit, but a strong move by Bowen gets it to go.
Yeah, friendly roll for Windham.
It's Jamal to Lagasse, almost picked off by McPherson, and it was out of bounds on Marston.
And I guess the only thing I'd say about that play was if it had gotten picked off, it would have been an easy 2. Now Windham has to work for it.
Combs will get it to McPherson, and that's the guy you don't want to leave open. He misses it, and it's stolen away by Deering. Up to Shabani. Yanga. Audi. Shabani will drive in, float it up. It's off, and it's going to be out of bounds on Windham. Marston thought about the three, drives in, puts it up. It's hard off the back. And it was rebounded by Lindsay. McPherson drives baseline, and it's blocked by Audi. It's Dixon with the ball. And Combs with the three, drains it.
Wow. I mean, the number of three-pointers that Windham has gotten so far, it has to be piling up.
Marston with the three. It's too hard off the rim. And Lindsay with the rebound. Lindsay to Bowen. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay will spin, up fake, and cause Yanga to foul him. It's a shooting foul. So Yanga with his second, team's fourth. So Quentin Lindsay at the line for two. Gets the first one. Gets both. And so for Deering, they've done a great job on McPherson and Dixon, but the problem is Windham has other players that can score.
Yeah, I mean, Windham's up by 13 here, 30-17. And it's a tough road ahead for Deering here to get back in the game, but they still can. But they need everything to drop, and they got to play turnover-free basketball.
Marston will float it up, and it's going to be a charge on Trip Marston. It's his first, team's fifth. And there's going to be a full timeout for Deering with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the half. It's Windham 30, Deering 17. And we're back. McPherson with the three, drains it. So 17 points so far for Blake McPherson. Lagasse with the floater, rolls out. It was rebounded by James. McPherson will, no, it's Tyree James with the travel.
Well, and that was a beautiful play, too, to end up with a foul.
King will get it to Marston. Jamal. Lagasse will drive in, float it up, and in. So Lagasse up to 8 points, but it's 33-19 lead for Windham.
Well, and if Windham keeps throwing up threes, your twos are still going to make you behind.
It's Lindsay, and gets the basket and will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
And, that's another way you can get 3 points right here.
So Josiah King with the foul. It's the team 6. So both teams for the remainder of the 2 minutes and 16 seconds in this half will be at the line. Jamal, get it to Muhammad. Marston will drive in. It was rebounded by Anderson. And it's going to be a backcourt violation on Deering.
Yeah, another turnover. Well, there's still a long way to go in this game. And
Bowen will get it to Dixon. Dixon will lose the ball. Muhammad will pick it up. Jamal will get the ball back. Muhammad in the corner. Can't get the 3 to go. It was rebounded by McPherson. It's up to Bowen. Bowen can't get the layup. Jamal to Burke. And it's rebounded by Moody.
Windham slowing it down.
Moody with the 3. Back rims. Rebounded by Burke. Jamal can't get the floater. Deering keeps possession. Marston with the 3. Too hard. It was rebounded by James, and Dixon now in double figures with 11 points. 28 seconds left to go. Marston in the corner. Can't get it to go. Burke with the rebound, and he stepped out of bounds.
So Deering down by 19 points here.
10 seconds left to go. Dixon with the ball. Dixon will stop, get it to Bowen. Bowen will lay it in, and the time will run off the clock. And so the halftime score is Windham 40, Deering 19.
Yeah, it's been a real tough first half for this Deering team. Having a few turnovers. The ball is just not dropping. Deering taking plenty of shots. They're just not going in. And, and then if you don't rebound, it gave Windham lots of opportunities to bring the ball down. And they had a number of quick points off rebounds with players down the other end wide open, laying it up and in. And that's tough to overcome if, the other team's going to have, the rebound and move the ball with the anticipation of getting the rebound.
And Windham so far has 6 3-pointers, and 5 of them have come from Blake McPherson. I mean, he's been on fire so far in this game. I mean, that's partly the reason why Deering's in this big hole.
Well, and And as we know, 3-pointers made by one particular player, the player we shall not name, who faced the Celtics in the finals last year, hitting all those threes, they add up quick.
And I mean, it was a two-man show in the first quarter for Windham, with Blake McPherson having 14 and Crady Dixon having 9, but 3 other players got on the stat sheet in the second quarter. Owen Combs had 3, Quentin Lindsay had 5, and Eric Bowen had 4. McPherson ended the half with 17 points, and Dixon ended the half with 11 points. For Deering, Evan Lagasse leads the team with 8 points. Justin Jamal has 2, Trip Marston has 5, and David Audie has 4. So not a lot of points for Deering. A lot of turnovers, especially at the end of the first quarter. They had almost no fouls, and within a minute, they committed 3.
Yeah, and that usually happens too, as your shots don't fall. You're fighting for rebounds. You start to get behind on points, and you're really trying to, get the ball to get back in the game, and fouls happen.
And so, at half, it's Windham leading Deering 40-19. And we'll be back for second half action. And here we go for the start of the second half. Windham with the ball.
And we'll have to see what both teams' halftime.
And a pass from Combs to Dixon. It's into Audie. And it's a foul. It's on Owen Combs. It's his 3rd. Team's first. It was tipped. Moody will not be able to keep it in.
Oh, that would have been acrobatic. But it was a great play by Windham to knock the ball out from underneath. Now Darren's going to have to work to get it back up there.
Marston will drive in. Audie with the rebound. It was blocked by McPherson. Combs bringing it up. Combs, McPherson, and it's going to be a foul on Marston. It's his 2nd, team's first. And it was off of Lindsay with Jamal tipping it off.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play. And Darren needs to have a few of those and get baskets off them.
It is a foul on A.J. Moody. It's his 1st, team's 2nd. Marston will get a backdoor pass to Lagasse.
That was a beautiful play. And if they could just put a few more of those together, they can get back into this game.
And McPherson in the corner drains it.
Oh, that's a dagger right there. Jeez.
So
beautiful play answered by a 3-pointer.
Lagasse, long 3-pointer short. It was rebounded by McPherson, and so now Deering has allowed another 20-point scorer. It's kept by Windham. McPherson, Lindsay with the three. It rolls out. Lagasse with the rebound, bringing it up. It's Marston, and it's blocked by McPherson. And it's going to be a kick ball.
(45-21). Windham in front.
And McPherson everywhere on the defensive end.
5.5 left to go in the third quarter.
Shabani back to Lagasse. Marston will drive in. Jamal with the rebound. It was tipped by Lindsay. Audie will get the rebound and put it in.
Great hustle, determination, and, you know, that was a struggle underneath, but they get 2 points out of it.
Dixon in the paint. Great pass by Combs.
Yeah, that's the side effect of double teaming someone and you're leaving someone wide open for an easy layup.
Audie in the paint, and it's a foul on Blake McPherson. It was a shooting foul, so David Audie will be at the line for 2. Drains the first one. Drains the second one. So David Audie now up to 8 points. And McPherson will try to lay it up. Dixon can't get the first one to go, can't get the second one to go. And Lagasse will come down with the rebound. Lagasse will float it up, and it's going to be a shooting foul. It's on Blake McPherson. That's his third, team's fourth.
Yeah, and they're going to have to be careful with him because he's a hot shooter that and as I always ask you, how many fouls are you allowed in high school basketball?
It's 5. Evan Lagasse drains the first one, and McPherson will be taken out.
You know, they got a big enough lead. I mean, after this shot, it could just be down to 20. And it is. So they can take McPherson out for a while and see what happens. I mean, they do have, you know, some other players that can throw the ball up, but they definitely need McPherson to not fall out of this game.
In the corner for Moody. It rails out. Lindsay will get the rebound. Evan Lagasse called for the foul.
Well, discussion about who the foul is on. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Lagassi's probably like, what?
So that's Wyndham's 5th foul. So they only have one more to give before Deering. It's a 3 by Marston, drains it.
Well, and I think the thing that Windham has to worry about is if Deering gets back into this game, are they going to have to be forced to bring in McPherson?
And it's a foul on Sam Anderson. It's his first, team's second. But like I was saying, Windham only has one more foul to give before Deering gets free throws. And there's 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's 47-30, Windham.
Bowen. It's a bad pass. It's out of bounds on Windham, so Deering with possession. It's 47-30. And it's a timeout. It's a full timeout for Windham. And with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter, it's Windham 47, Deering 30. And we're back.
Well, that was a Windham timeout, I believe. So gives Deering a chance to...
It's a turnover by Lindsay. And Marston forced a foul. And Marston now with 3. It's the team's third. First one is missed by Quentin Lindsay. Drains the second one. So Lindsay now up to 6 points. It's a 18-point lead for Windham. Anderson hands it off to Jamal. Marston, and blocked by Lindsay. Yanga trying to lay it up in the paint, but Lindsay there.
Well, and it was such a good block, he didn't foul him. But you were thinking easy 2 points, and Windham said no. It's not going to be easy.
Marston will drive in, float it up, can't get the rebound. It's Lindsay getting it up to Dixon. And it's off of Deering, out of bounds. It was Nziza driving baseline. In the corner, James drains it.
Wow. I mean, at this point, McPherson can sit on the bench for a while.
Yanga can't get the putback and gets the second chance points. It was off of Yanga, but another one, Jamal will lay it up. And it finally gets over half court. Dixon. Lindsay to Bowen. Bowen
Wow.
gets it to go.
Nice shot.
It's tipped. Marston can't get the first one. And almost, he does throw it to Bowen. Bowen will get the layup. Jamal trying to get the block.
Well, Windham back up by 21.
Yanga will put it up, and Yanga looked like he came down wrong on his ankle. Shoe came off. He's able to get up, and I don't know how many times we've seen that in the NBA when a player goes up and doesn't have room to land and rolls his ankle.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Gordon Hayward, that happened, like 6 minutes into his career with the Celtics. And
I mean, it's happened to Kawhi Leonard. It was tipped, so no backcourt violation. Shabani can't get the errant pass. Dixon getting it to James. Nziza. And it's a turnover and a double dribble by Shabani.
yeah, you know, trying to get in between the Windham defenders. You know, a lot of times that'll just be a travel. This time it was a double dribble. You know, we'll see if Windham just runs the clock out here for the third quarter.
King picks the pass off. Lagasse will get it up to Marston. Marston with a baseline. It's floater short. Rebounded by Lindsay. 16 seconds left to go. Dixon getting it to James, to Bowen. Bowen, Nziza drains the three.
Jeez.
And
wow.
And so 3 points brings the lead back up. It's Windham 58, Deering 36 after 3, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter. And we're back. Deering with possession. And it's out of bounds on Windham. Three by Lagasse hits the rim. It was rebounded by Bowen. Bowen will go all the way and lay it in. And it's a turnover on Deering. So the lead is now 24 for Windham.
Yeah, the clock is not the friend of Deering at this point.
The layup is missed, but Windham will keep it. Bowen will drive baseline. Lindsay can't handle the pass. Combs with the three. It's going to be knocked out by McPherson. So Deering will get the ball.
Yeah, unfortunately for Windham, there wasn't a player there. You know, it was a great knockout underneath.
King will put it up. Can't get it to go. Lindsay with the rebound.
Yeah, again, just not dropping.
Lindsay with Dixon wide open in the paint.
Well, that's heads up, knowing where your teammates are.
Audie will get fouled by McPherson.
Well, it's number 4, right?
Yeah. It's a team 6 foul.
I guess the only good thing, the only good thing for Windham is they're up by 26 right now, so if he does foul out.
David Audie at the line.
Did he just go out of the game?
He did, yeah. But with such a large lead at this point, David Audie now in double figures with 10 points. (62-38). And Marston tipping it out of bounds. Combs in the corner, drains the three.
Wow.
Leads now to 27. King will float it up, and it's in.
Yeah. They got to do something to, they got to stay outside with these 3-point shooters.
And Ziza tries to get it to Dixon. Dixon saves it. Combs will float it up. It's short. And Lindsay and Anderson grabbing onto the ball. And it's a jump ball. Possession arrow with Windham. It's Nziza trying to get it to Lindsay. I think the ref pointed towards Windham, but did you hear white?
That's what I thought I heard.
And Ziza splits the defense and lays it in. Jamal will get fouled by Benny Nziza. So it's a 1-and-1 for Justin Jamal, as that was the 7th foul for Windham.
Well, and I guess the only good thing going forward here with just a little under 5 minutes is that they'll be shooting free throws. Deering will on every foul here.
And refs talked about it. It was a shooting foul. So Jamal will get 2. And so both are good. Jamal up to 6 points. It's over. Combs will get the ball taken away. Yanga bringing it up. Yanga will try to drive. The hole closed up. Deering having to slow down. King will get the ball tipped away by Combs. And it's taken away by Gendrin.
And that was great anticipation. Waiting, and then stepping in front of the ball.
And it's taken away. Lagasse will try the Euro step and gets fouled. And it was Eric Bowen with the foul. It's the second, team's 8th, but it was a shooting foul, so Evan Lagasse will be at the line for 2.
Darren down by 25.
4:01 left to go. And both are good. So the scoreline is 67-44. Combs will get fouled by Marston. It's his 4th. That's only the 4th foul for Deering. Combs will get it back. Lindsay in the paint will get the basket and have a chance for the 3-point play. It was Justin Jamal committing the foul.
Well, and another heads-up play by a Windham player to find the open man underneath the basket.
Number 13, Sam Gray checks in for Deering.
Completes the 3-point play. So Lindsay up to 9 points. Marston, short floater, gets the rebound. Can't get the second one to go. Jamal will get it back to Marston, and the 3rd time's the charm.
Great hustle, determination right there.
And Jamal will be called for the foul. And
And for Windham, number 35 is now on the court. We watched him play in the JV game, and he's a sniper too from three-pointer. Just like
that. Yeah.
There it is. Yep.
So
Right on cue.
Freese with the three. It's a turnover. And Windham can now just run the clock down. Almost up by 30. It's a turnover. It's a 27-point lead. Muhammad with the long three. It's Lindsay with the rebound. Just over 2 minutes to go. And Ziza in the corner. Front rims, but it's going to stay Windham possession. And then Ziza gets it to Combs. Combs with the three, drains it.
Man, oh man.
That's a turnover.
Well, and not much you can do. Those 3-pointers just dropping and dropping and dropping.
The give and go is, and it's a backcourt violation.
Windham up by 30 now, 76 to 46.
Yanga will be called for the charge. It's his third. Team seventh. Freese.
Oh, jeez.
It's to Jandren, and he turns it over. Butera lays it in. And it's a 5-second call. 36 seconds left. Muhammad will spin, try to put it up. It hits the front of the rim, and Windham can just run the clock out.
Yeah, I'm assuming the coaches told them not to shoot.
Five seconds. And there's your ball game. It's Windham winning 76 to 48.
Yeah, very, very tough game for Deering here. They're just coming off a game where they lost to Chevrolet by single digits. And that was a tough game in itself. And, you had to think that they were coming into this game with high hopes of taking a win here. But it went the opposite direction early on, with Windham just raining threes. And I know you're going to have the numbers for both teams, and I can only assume that Windham's got a number of players in double figures, and a number of players with, 3, 4, 5 or more 3-pointers. It was just a great game for Windham. And, Darren played a good game too, but it's tough when you got a team that's just racking up the points to overcome it.
I mean, if I'm counting up these 3-pointers, they had 11 3-pointers.
Yeah, I mean, that is just, that's 33 points right there. And, if you're the opposing team and you go down and you get 2, you're still losing 1 point every time. And so it's just tough to overcome those 3-pointers. And as we see in the NBA, when teams really start hitting 3-pointers, it can get away from the other team quickly.
I mean, Deering definitely looked better in the Chevrolet game, but I mean, when the other team is shooting threes and you're not, you're going to lose by a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not that Deering played a bad game. That they had some good shots and some good layups, but it just wasn't dropping. And sometimes that happens. It's just the way, as they say, that's the way the ball bounces. And unfortunately for Deering, some of those bounces went the opposite directions. Some of those shots were in and out. It's amazing how things can turn quickly and just minuscule.
I mean, Windham will go to 2-7. Deering drops to 0-8 on the season. But this was definitely a tough game for Deering, defensively and offensively. A lot of those floaters were short, or some of the shots were too hard. I mean, some of them were going off the front of the rim, some are going off the backboard and out. It's one of those things where basketball is definitely a make-miss league, and you can see the difference between the Chevrolet game and this game. The Chevrolet game, they were making everything, and this game, they weren't making a lot, and that's why the lead was so big.
Yeah, and like you said, that's basketball. I mean, we did see the Boston Celtics lose a game by giving up 150 points. So even if the best team can have an off day, but Darren just ran into a team that didn't have an off day, and they were just hitting everything. And even some of the best teams in the NBA can go into a place thinking they're going to win, and then they come out with a massive loss.
And so going through some of these, the scoring stats, Evan Lagasse leading Deering with 14 points. Justin Jamal had 6. Michael Butera had 2. Trip Marston had 10. Moga Yanga had 4. Josiah King had 2. And David Audie had 10. For Windham, the leading scorer was Blake McPherson with 20. Owen Combs had 9. Tyree James had 3. Benny Nziza had 5. Quentin Lindsay had 9. Eric Bowen had 10. And Crady Dixon had 17. And Brayson Freese had 3. I mean, that's
so how many players did they have in double figures?
Well, they had 3 and 2 with 9.
Wow.
So they were almost 2 away from having 5 in double figures. And that's what I was talking about in the pregame. It's offense by committee. I mean, they don't have one go-to scorer, but in today's game it was McPherson.
Yeah. And now Darren's given up in 2 straight games, given up 20 or more points to a player here in Windham and a player for Cheverus.
Well, actually, Deering's given up 20-plus points to one player in every game but the Portland one. And it doesn't help when you're allowing that.
Right.
And you can't get wins if you're allowing someone to get 20-plus points. But at the end of this one, it's Windham 76, Deering 48, saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools. Saying good night.
And thank you very much for watching.